Alright, AKAPADers, here we go. Some 9 o'clock heat. Alright, these videos drop kinda around 9 p.m. Gem Mint Collectibles. Where's my cuppity cup? I need something. Gem Mint is out. He's losing his mind. As I've been talking to, we've had these two thumbnails up. So Gem Mint Collectibles overextends himself. He becomes popular. He pops. I remember his original Instagram presence and account, which he does address in one of these videos. And at the time, I wasn't aware of the Omnibus world, and I was somewhat blown away and fascinated by it until I realized that the Omnibus are just bad business for publishers and comic shops. They too high of a price point. You can't read them. You can't see the entire page. They're curated in a way from the publisher. They still leave things out. All of this stuff, right? But it was so fascinating. And then I remember when he blew up on YouTube and all the jealousy. But no. But all these other things, right? So he gets popular and then blows up his lifestyle, which is this is what athletes and other individuals that go broke do. They get a little bit of notoriety, they get some cash flow. He quits his job. You guys, if you're on YouTube, never quit your job. Don't quit your job. Just keep, guys, make more time. You can work an 8-hour day, sleep 8 hours a night, and still have 8 hours to do whatever the heck you want. 8 hours is a long time. So it's a whole Acolyte miniseries. That's how much free time you have every single day. But yeah, so he scales up. He sells his house, quits his job, and buys a bigger house. And then essentially his channel, we can kind of argue, flatlines in a revenue, in a subscriber. He stops growing. And now he needs more of the cash flow, not only to funnel into the house, which is, I don't understand how over a quarter of that house isn't, you can't write that off tax-wise. If you have a dedicated area in your home, you can write it off, as long as you don't use that room for anything else, namely the production room. Ching ching. So guys, but hey, you know, I don't know those details. Yeah, and then essentially he just doesn't get the cash flow, and now he has this giant house. His reasoning to get that he describes and he talks about getting into the house, it all makes perfect sense. Like you're kind of with him. What you kind of should have done is, like I said, write off a chunk, scale up, write off a chunk, and then get into a production facility and write that off. Kind of, if you look at Comics Pop, that crew did the right move. They started in their house, and then they went into, you know, a downtown office mall, basically. But they got office space, and now they do Comics Pop out of office space, and you can write everything off, provided you're making the moolah. So he's out. Like, if you listen to this video, watch this video, link of the video down below. He literally just sounds like a desperate person, because he also needs money. You need, here we go, right? My whole argument with the Omnibus is this. You have a channel dedicated to $100 editions. Eventually, people are just going to want to move on because they're sick of the Omnibus. But to keep the gimmick up, you have to spend $100 a pop just to do a video. Now, he's got more money. He needs more money because he's got a bigger house. And he's doing $1,000 statues and $100 comic book editions. Guys, there's just, the money was never there. He shot up in popularity, got some nice cash flow, and that was it. And, you know, and it kind of fizzles out. And it could take, yes, a few years to fizzle out. And to add, and this is also, guys, we're there. We were there with the cartoonist K-Fake stuff. You guys know we were there with cartoonist K-Fake. He's leaving Comic Tom 101. He's out of that show. And he does another video where he just says, like, none of this stuff was me. And he's like, Comic Tom sells on Whatnot, and I tried to sell on Whatnot, and Whatnot sponsored me, and I couldn't do it, and that's not me. But he's in a position where he needs to sell. You need that Whatnot. You got access to hundreds of thousands of eyeballs every single video that you post. You're there. You're an influencer. Influence that money into your bank account. And then what do we get today? What do we get today? He's doing these morning shows with his wife. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody. It's upsetting. And guys, if you don't think my YouTube grind is not there, meaning I can snap and start making bad decisions, it's there, because we at Team AKAPAD, we do a lot. We're just optimized. We're rolling everything out. We're an army. That's why I call us the AKAPAD army. The difference is the attention isn't quite there. And who knows what could happen with me in this channel. Once the attention funnels into this beautiful body, the attention funnels in, what will happen? Will I snap? Will I make bad decisions? Most likely, yes. But guys, Gem Mint seems to have snapped, and my heart goes out to him, because I still feel like with his reach, he can be a positive force. I never backed his positioning, but that doesn't mean I want bad things. I would just like him to move on from the Omnibus stuff, and I don't think he's going to be able to, because you can't do weekly bucks, because the industry can't support that, and I don't think he knows enough to do good back issues like supporting content, and good back issues like everything on this channel doesn't quite get the traction. So he's in a tough spot. But guys, that's why we have a day job, and this is passion here. Come on, let's go. I love you guys. Rock and roll. Kick.